Actuators. In this lecture, we are going to talk about pneumatically operated, electrically operated and hydraulically operated actuators. Actuators. Any of the valves, that is globe valve, ball valve, gate valve, butterfly valve, etc. can be automated by the installation of a device known as an actuator. In the figure attached, we have shown a globe valve, ball valve and a gate valve. The actuator controls the position of the flow control element by moving and controlling the position of the valve stem. Actuators come in three basic designs: pneumatically operated, electrically operated and hydraulically operated. In the attached diagram, we have shown a pneumatically operated control valve, a electrically operated solenoid valve and an hydraulically operated valve movement. Request: it is hoped that this session is going to be useful to you. Please press like button. Please subscribe this channel. यह लेक्चर हिंदी में भी उपलब्ध है. In this section, we are going to talk about pneumatic actuators. Pneumatically operated actuators are the most common type. In the figure attached, we have shown the examples of pneumatically operated actuators. They come in three designs: diaphragm, piston and vane. In the attached diagram, we have shown the examples of all three types. Each design converts air pressure to mechanical energy, that is position/movement. Diaphragm actuator. The diaphragm actuator is a dome-shaped device that has a flexible diaphragm running through the center. The figure shows the example of a diaphragm actuator. It is typically mounted on the top of the valve. The center of the diaphragm in the dome is attached to the stem. The valve position, on or off, is held in place by a powerful spring. When air enters the dome on one side of the flexible diaphragm, it opens, closes, or throttles the valve depending on the design. Piston actuator. The piston actuator uses an airtight cylinder and piston to move or position the stem. It is commonly used with automated gate valves or slide valves. It is used where a lot of stem travel is needed. Vane actuators. Vane actuators direct air against paddles or vanes and are frequently used on quarter-turn valves. For example, a butterfly valve, a ball valve, or quarter-turn valves. Common terms for pneumatic actuators include air to open, spring to close. The valve fails in the closed position if the air system goes down. The air line typically is located on the bottom of the dome. The example of the same is shown in the figure. Air to close, spring to open. The valve fails in the open position if the air system goes down. The air line is typically located on the top of the dome. The example is shown in the figure. Double acting, no spring. Air lines are located on both sides of the dome or cylinder as shown in the example. In this section, we are going to talk about electric actuators. Electrically operated actuators convert electricity to mechanical energy, that is, position/movement. The example of the same are shown in the diagram. Examples are the solenoid valve and the motor-driven actuator. Solenoid valve. Solenoid valves are designed for on and off service. The internal structure of a solenoid valve resembles that of a globe valve, as shown in figure. The disc rests in the seat, stopping flow. The stem is attached to a metal core or armature that is held in place by a spring. A wire coil surrounds the upper spring and stem. When the wire coil is energized, a magnetic field is set up, causing the armature to lift and compress the spring. The armature is held in place until the current stops. Motor-driven actuator. A motor-driven actuator is attached to the stem of a valve by a set of gears. Gear movement controls the position of the stem. Mechanical devices limit the movement of the stem by stopping the motor when open and when closed. In this section, we are going to talk about hydraulic actuators. Hydraulically operated actuators are very strong. They convert liquid pressure to mechanical energy, that is, position/movement. The hydraulic actuator uses a liquid-tight cylinder and piston to move or position the stem. It is commonly found in use with automated gate valves or slide valves. It is used where a lot of stem travel is needed. Request: it is hoped that this session was useful to you. Please press the like button. Please subscribe this channel. ये लेक्चर हिंदी में भी उपलब्ध है. This lecture is dedicated to the loving memory of my late elder brother Shri Surendra Kumar Chadha.